The power of attention in daily life. Attention is one of the most fundamental aspects of human experience. It shapes how we perceive reality, how we react to events, and ultimately how we live our lives. Eckhart Tolle emphasizes that where attention goes, energy flows, and mastering attention can transform not only our inner world but also our external reality. In daily life, our attention is often fragmented, pulled in many directions by obligations, distractions, or the constant chatter of the mind. Most people live unconsciously, allowing thoughts, emotions, and external circumstances to dictate their attention. Yet, the power of attention lies in choosing consciously where to focus, cultivating presence, and observing life with awareness. 1. Understanding attention. Attention is more than just noticing. It is the conscious engagement of the mind with the present moment. Tolle distinguishes between mindless attention and conscious attention. A mindless attention, focused on distractions, habitual thoughts, or reactive emotions. It often strengthens egoic patterns and fuels suffering. A conscious attention, focused on the present moment, aware of sensations, thoughts, and emotions without being controlled by them. It nurtures inner peace and clarity. In daily life, attention determines whether we react unconsciously or respond wisely. Where attention is directed, energy follows. 2. Attention shapes perception. The mind is like a lens, and attention determines how we perceive life. When attention is scattered or consumed by egoic thought patterns, our perception becomes distorted. A reactive attention, focused on judgment, blame, worry, or fear. This attention reinforces suffering and stress. The conscious attention, focused on awareness, observation, and presence. This attention creates clarity, understanding, and calm. Tolle emphasizes that by shifting attention from the mind to presence, we begin to see life more clearly and experience less emotional turmoil. 3. The role of attention in daily life. Daily life offers countless opportunities to exercise attention consciously. At work, choosing to focus fully on the task at hand instead of multitasking or worrying about outcomes. In relationships, listening attentively without judgment, allowing connection to deepen. During challenges, observing thoughts and emotions without reacting automatically. In routine activities, eating, walking, or cleaning with awareness transforms ordinary acts into mindfulness practice. Attention is the doorway to presence. Wherever attention goes, consciousness grows. 4. Attention and the ego. The ego thrives on scattered attention, feeding on fear, desire, and judgment. When attention is absorbed by egoic concerns, past regrets dominate the mind. Future worries consume energy. Comparisons and judgment arise. Emotional reactions control behavior. Tolle teaches that bringing attention to the present moment dissolves egoic patterns. By noticing thoughts without identifying with them, the ego loses its grip, and the mind becomes a tool rather than a master. 5. Techniques to strengthen attention. Observing the breath. Breath is a natural anchor for attention. Focusing on the breath draws awareness into the present moment. Observe inhalation and exhalation without controlling it. And notice the sensations in the body as you breathe. When the mind wanders, gently bring it back to the breath. This simple practice cultivates a steady, conscious attention that can be applied throughout daily life. Be mindful observation. Observe your surroundings, thoughts, and emotions without labeling or judging. To notice colors, shapes, and textures of objects around you. Observe thoughts as passing clouds rather than truths. Recognize emotions without being consumed by them. This practice strengthens attention and encourages a state of presence. See single tasking. Modern life often encourages multitasking, which scatters attention and reduces efficiency. Tolle emphasizes single tasking as a practice of conscious attention. Focus fully on one task at a time. Be aware of every action, no matter how small. Notice the difference between doing and mindlessly reacting. Through single tasking, attention becomes more deliberate, focused, and powerful. Awareness of thought patterns. The mind often runs on autopilot, repeating habitual thought patterns. Conscious attention requires noticing these patterns. Identify recurring negative thoughts or judgments. Observe without self-criticism. Redirect attention to the present moment, to what is happening now. This practice reduces mental clutter and increases clarity. Attention in emotions. Emotions are often intense and consuming. By directing attention to the sensation of emotion itself, rather than the story behind it, we experience freedom. And notice where the emotion manifests in the body. Observe its intensity, shape, and movement. Avoid labeling it as good or bad. This conscious attention diminishes the power of emotional reactivity and transforms inner experience. 6. The power of attention in relationships. Attention shapes how we connect with others. A mindless attention leads to misunderstandings, distractions, or ego-driven reactions. Conscious attention fosters empathy, presence, and meaningful connection. For instance, listening fully to someone without planning a response strengthens trust and deepens understanding. Presence in attention creates love and compassion naturally. 7. Attention as a tool for stress reduction. Scattered attention generates stress. When the mind ruminates on the past or worries about the future, tension arises. Tolle emphasizes a focus on the present moment to dissolve unnecessary stress. Direct attention to bodily sensations, surroundings, or breath. Recognize that stress often comes from unconscious thinking, not external reality. By harnessing attention consciously, we reclaim peace and reduce suffering. 8. Attention and spiritual growth. Attention is also a gateway to spiritual awakening. Through conscious attention, we connect with the present moment fully. Awareness of the deeper self emerges. Egoic patterns lose power. A life unfolds with clarity, joy, and presence. Every moment of conscious attention strengthens spiritual awareness, turning ordinary life into a practice of awakening. 9. Challenges in maintaining attention. Life constantly presents distractions. Notifications, social obligations, worries, or internal chatter. Tolle teaches that attention is like a muscle, it strengthens with practice. The moments of distraction are opportunities to return to presence. Awareness of attention itself is the first step in conscious living. Even a few seconds of focused attention can transform perception, response, and inner experience. 10. Integrating attention into daily life. 1. Morning practice. Start the day with a few minutes of breath or body awareness. 2. Mindful routine. Bring attention to ordinary tasks like eating, walking, or washing dishes. 3. Observing thoughts. Notice mental chatter without judgment. 4. Presence in interactions. Give full attention to conversations and social interactions. 5. Evening reflection. Observe where attention was conscious and where it scattered. These small practices accumulate, strengthening attention and presence over time. 11. Attention and creativity. Conscious attention also enhances creativity. When attention is fully engaged, ideas emerge with clarity and originality. A mental noise and distraction diminish. Intuition and insight become accessible. Tolle notes that creative expression flows naturally from presence and focused awareness. 12. Attention and emotional freedom. When attention is consciously directed, we become free from habitual reactions. Emotional turbulence decreases. Inner peace becomes a natural state. Awareness of the present moment transforms how we experience life. Attention allows us to witness emotions without being consumed by them, breaking the cycle of unconscious reactivity. 13. The role of silence in attention. Silence and stillness amplify attention. Reduce mental clutter through quiet reflection or meditation. Observe the spaces between thoughts, and notice how silence itself is a form of awareness. Tolle emphasizes that attention in stillness reveals the depth of being and strengthens inner presence. 14. Attention in action. Attention is not passive. It transforms how we act. Conscious attention improves decision-making, enhances relationships through presence and empathy, reduces mistakes caused by distraction or unconscious habit, enables mindful engagement in work, play, and daily tasks. Presence in attention ensures that actions are deliberate, aware, and effective. 15. Closing reflection. Eckhart Tolle reminds us that attention is one of the most powerful tools for conscious living. By observing the mind, focusing on presence, and directing attention consciously, we transform the quality of inner life, relationships and interactions, productivity and creativity, overall experience of reality. Mastering attention is not a destination, it is a lifelong practice. Yet, even small moments of conscious focus can profoundly shift perception, reduce suffering, and open the door to spiritual awakening. Attention shapes not only what we see, hear, and feel, but also who we become. By bringing awareness to the present moment, we step out of unconscious living and embrace life fully, intentionally, and joyfully.